This starting unit, 10 of 11, are returning from last year's state championship team, so you're looking at a defense as they run the scissors again to box. And finally bringing him down, number 21 for the Bulldogs, Pat Cunningham. And who else was in there? Looked like John Mittendorf came over, the junior linebacker.
Pat Cunningham's a 5'9", 135-pound junior. And he grabbed a hold of Box and held on.
Box at 230 pounds and just solid muscle. It's like you or me going and trying to tackle a freight train coming down the railroad tracks in downtown Rolla. Again, the option. They miss him as he gets the first down deep into Bulldog territory, down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
I'm not for sure.
It was missed in the backfield by Jimmy Hill. I don't know if Hill thought he pitched it or not.
I think Pat Cunningham was the final factor in getting the tackle there again.
First and goal at the 4. The Bulldogs have held the Bears off the scoreboard so far in this game. They need to, again, pull a trick out of the old bag. A penalty, a turnover, a big defensive play. We just have to see. Box is stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe his forward lean, his fall might have picked up one. They give him a half a yard. We'll still say second and 4. As you look at the clock, 4:51 and counting. 0-0, second quarter action.
Well, if they're going to try to score up the middle, as I've said before, when it comes to a clutch situation, when you have to do it, James Pogue there at linebacker, I couldn't think of anyone I'd rather be counting on than him.
We saw an upset last night, Parkview upsetting Glendale. We could see an upset tonight. Our man was Derek Adams. One of the Bulldogs. I didn't see who the other two were in on that tackle. Playing a little defensive tackle, Derek Adams in there. Greg Thomas in there also helping out, as it was a complete team effort. Greg Thomas in there also. Jobson, quarterback, touchdown. Looking at Mark Allen, he had to play it like he did. He took the pitch man. All he could do was let the quarterback go, and hopefully a linebacker would come to pick him up, and evidently that did not happen. So the Bears put their first 6 points on the scoreboard with 3:49 in the second quarter. David Amio with the 4-yard touchdown. Point after, flags are on the field. Mike Phillips almost hit a car. They're going to have the procedure flag thrown at them. They'll spot him back. Have to kick again.
I think both teams are a little bit nervous, and that's the reason for all the penalties. They're both a very good football teams, both expected to win a lot of ball games, and they haven't won yet this year because of the extremely tough competition they've both been playing.
Extremely tough. As they'll go from 5 yards back, still worth one. Phillips, it's up and good as the Nets makes the catch. 3:49, second quarter action. The Joplin Parkwoods Bears have 7. The Rolla Bulldogs have nothing.
Can you imagine how good smooth and creamy old-fashioned homemade ice cream would taste right now? Or how about tasty soups and sandwiches? Good. And that's what you can expect from Ruby's Old-Fashioned Ice Cream Parlor. Try a piece of Ruby's scrumptious homemade pies or a dip cone that will, well, it's so good, we can't describe it. Experience the taste and atmosphere that is Ruby's. Ruby's Old-Fashioned Ice Cream Parlor, Forum Plaza, Rolla.
Have you ever dreamed of flying? Well, a paraplane is one of the safest ways to fly, and practically anyone can fly it. It only takes an hour to learn, and you don't need a license. Plus, it fits in the trunk of your car. For added safety, there are 2 engines, and even in the unlikely event that both were to fail, you'd just glide safely down to Earth. This is all for the low cost of $4,500 or less. For more information, call Light Flight at 314-265-7579.
27 yards and penalties. And that was within the first 5 plays with the first down. They ended up punting. Taken in about the 16-yard line. Collins was the ball carrier up to the 32.
You know, the band has just been super tonight. They always do such a good job of backing the team. I was talking to Coach Hyder today, and he was saying how lucky we are to have so many band members that come out, and they're always so well prepared, and they've got a lot of good cheers.
Such a fine program.
Oh, it is. It's something to really be proud of, and it's really helping our football team's momentum tonight. And
plus, add about 125 cheers, pep squad, whatever you want to call it, out there screaming, ranting, raving for the Rolla Bulldogs, and I'm sure those football players really appreciate that. Motion man, McWilliams. Lieber drops back, rolls out, gets out of his containment, keeps the football, and picks up about 4, maybe 5. On the ground, Lieber has 36 carries for 43 yards. That's the season total. That's in 3 football games. Again, as we were talking about the band, we want to remind all our viewers and band boosters and band parents, the halftime show in its entirety is coming up, so make those sandwiches early.
That's right. The band does a great job.
Don't want to miss.
And they put in as many hours practicing as any athletic teams, too. The
Bulldog penalty, holding. When you get Lieber dancing around like that, it's hard for those linemen not to hold in situations like that. First and about 31. Lieber is sacked, but yet with some, makes it even deeper. Second down and 38 at the 8-yard line. Ron Pack brings in the play. Stu Harris goes out. Looks at some of the fans tonight. Beautiful night for a football game as the Bulldogs are down by 7. Unlike last week with the rain and the cool night, Lieber drops back into the shotgun. He punts it. He quick punts it. Nice high spiral on the 3rd down. Bounces, gets a Rolla bounce down to the 42-yard line. It was only 3rd down, but again, we saw that twice last week, the quick punt.
Yes, that's designed to catch the defense by surprise, and
the Bulldogs had 38 yards for the first down, so in that type of situation, you might as well punt it and use the roll. Lieber was kicking player of the week last week for his punting that he did against Central. 1st and 10 at the 42. Quarterback drops back to pass. Sean Sanders, we have a new quarterback. Allen knocks him out of bounds after the pickup of the first down at the 45. But we do have a new quarterback, number 8, Sean Sadler, 175-pound junior. I wonder what's the matter.